and Austin, the A in A&H Lawn Service. Brandon and I started our landscape business in 1991 and grown our business into a full-service landscape and landscape maintenance company. We would love to add your name to our list of happy customers.
And welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to catch Our Drift. Joining me in studio, Alex Wassell, filling in for Ed today. Good to be here.
Oh, it's fun
you like
as
it.
always.
You got a big smile on
yeah.
your face. You enjoy doing it. Well, let's take care of a little business. If you need an oil change, and I do, Hamburg Quick Lube at 7554 East M36 in Hamburg. You can get a free car wash with a full service oil change. And they're located right on M36 there. So 810-231-0121. There's a coupon in the current. And you cut that out or print it off, whatever, they'll take it. Tell them you heard it on the Drift or you saw it in the current newspaper. So 810-231-0121, that's Hamburg Quick Lube in Hamburg, Michigan. Get your oil changed. It's good for your car. Okay, let's take a quick call from Joe in Wyandotte because he's been waiting patiently to talk about the Michigan Senate race. Joe, welcome to the show.
Oh, thank you. And I'm always more than happy to hang on a long time. It is not a big deal. I always call early and know that, and happy to wait for you to work me in whenever you can, even the back half of the show. If you wanted to make me wait, that'd be fine.
Well, at least you got something good to listen to while you're waiting, right?
Yeah, oh, absolutely, absolutely. And I was calling about the Senate race, but I do want to weigh in on the NATO and Germany thing.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm of German descent, so I have a soft spot for Germany, but also means that I won't hold back in criticism. And frankly, we've got thousands of troops there, and they put millions of dollars into the German economy, and I think it's time to tell Germany, look, we're not just there as a protective force, we're an occupying force for a reason. We're not going to move all our troops out, but if you don't immediately start spending 2% like you agreed, Poland offered $2 billion to put permanent U.S. bases in Poland. We'll take them up on that offer and suck your economy dry, move our millions into Poland.
Yeah, here's what drives me crazy. Take a page out of Trump's book, and if you're going to do the pipeline, and I'm a free market guy, right? If Russia has the cheapest oil and they want to run a pipeline, that's great. But don't just give it to them and give them the bill. Ask for something more. Go for the better part of the deal. Say, you know what? We'll work with you. We'll take that pipeline with you, but we need some assurances. Get your troops away from Western Europe. Move them over toward Iran. Move them toward China. Whatever. Get them out of our way. I think I've said this like 5 times in the 8 years I've been here. Is there an easy answer to this Russian NATO thing? Am I stupid? Why can't NATO just go to Russia and say, how about you join NATO? And that way, we're never going to be able to attack you. You're supposed to never be able to attack us. And then there's no more excuses. They don't have to have troops all over the place because now it's square. We can move all our troops down toward the Mediterranean, toward Iran, toward the Middle East, and work together. How come nobody's ever made that offer? Have they? Has anyone ever said to Putin or his predecessors, if you're worried about the West attacking you, how about you just join NATO? And the West, unlike anyone else, we keep our promises, don't we?
By and large, we do. And I think the problem is the global elite would hate to see that happen because
Bingo.
That's where they make their money. That's where they get their political control.
Bingo.
It would also be great if we could work together to stop the terrorist threat. And it's not coming from Western Europe or Eastern Europe or Russia. It's coming from elsewhere.
Yep.
And that's what we need to address.
Yeah,
we've got a chance to make Germany an example of Germany. We've got lots of options of where we could put our troops, and we can move them into smaller, more appreciative nations if these other nations aren't going to meet their commitments.
Yeah, well, I worry about Germany from the inside as well. They have literally, Angela Merkel has brought in so many immigrants that they're losing their culture. I've had friends come back and say, some towns are still the same. There's no issue. But I've had other friends come back and say, I went to this little town, and there was nothing but Arabic writing on the storefronts. Everyone was wearing the hijabs, whatever they are. And even when I was there in 2005, I went to Germany twice that year. I flew into Munich, and back then I thought, oh my gosh, where are all the Germans? Because Munich was like the multicultural heaven. People of every race, creed, and color, which wasn't bad, but I didn't feel uncomfortable at all. But I wondered where the Germans were, because there was just tons of people from the Middle East and Asia and everywhere else. It was crazy. But now I think that they're literally losing. And you can see some of these videos on YouTube of older German people saying, I worry about my grandchildren and my granddaughter. Is my granddaughter going to have to wear a hijab because we've changed so much?
That's why Merkel's political party is losing ground in Germany big time, and the center-right parties are gaining ground, and, well, they should. Yeah,
and I can see how people, they're moving to the far right, they're going to get far right, they're going to turn fascist, right? I'm like, well, number one, there's always the pendulum effect, right? You've swung so far with Merkel going that way that you're getting that backlash. And I don't hope to never see Nazis again or anything like that, but it is kind of crazy that she went so far that they put their own country and their culture at risk.
Well, she's a product of East Germany communism, so there you go.
Well, there you go. Anything else there, Joe? You want to talk about the
really called about the Senate, and I know people are down on polls all the time. Yes, occasionally polls are wrong. Yes, polls definitely got it wrong as far as Trump, but they give us a good solid basis of discussion, and I think they're trying harder to be more correct now. It's impossible to know how to weight an election, though, but I wanted to bring up, if people are still trying to decide between James and Penciller, according to the latest poll, which is back in January, unfortunately not real fresh, but both Penciller and James are down 21 to Stabenow, so there's no real advantage of one over the other if you were looking for an edge like that in your decision.
Yeah, I haven't made up my mind yet between Penciller and John James. And they both, Penciller's got the big pockets, he's got money, right? But John James, being African-American, doesn't hurt in Wayne County. And as we talked about you earlier before the show, Joe, we got to pick up 30% of Wayne County to win a seat, correct?
Absolutely.
So I will support the Republican candidate no matter who they are. I would hope that all our people, no matter what candidate you're for on the Republican side, come the general, you must vote Republican because we have to get rid of Debbie Stabenow. We must. This is an opportunity for Michigan to get rid of her and put a common sense person in the Senate representing Michigan.
Much agreed.
And the other important poll of note is, regardless of whether you're for James or Penciller, you need to get out August 7th, obviously for Pat Kolbeck. But as far as the Senate race, there was a poll, a more recent poll, I don't remember the date, showing that James has closed the gap and is only down by 3 to Penciller. So his grassroots efforts are actually starting to kick in. I don't think he's got a great campaign team, but he's got some good independent volunteers that are helping him out a lot.
Right. All right. Well, good job. Thanks for the update, Joe, and we'll talk to you again hopefully next week.
All right. Take care, my friends.
All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right, and then we're closing down on the end of the hour. We got a couple of callers, Ed and Ken. You're going to have to wait till the other side of the hour. But, and we're going to pick this up because we're going to move into Trump's Putin summit, which happened right after NATO. And you made a pretty good statement about.
Oh, yeah, because Trump got spending increases, commitments from NATO. He's in a much stronger position to deal with Putin.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, well, that's the hard break. We'll see all of you on the other side.
People are always on the move. driving to work, hauling the kids to practice. How do they keep up to date? They listen to Wham Talk 1600 just like you. If you're a business owner, your message can reach these people wherever their travels take them. People tune to Wham Radio for intelligent conversation with hosts like Joe Pags, Glenn Beck, Tyrone X, and Dana Lesh. And they'll stay tuned for your message as well. Call 734-971-1600 today and advertise your business on Wham Talk 1600 and whamradio.com.
Fox News Radio, I'm Karen McHugh. The chair of the House Homeland Security Committee sounds a warning over trade wars.
If we're going to do trade and tariff wars, we ought to be focused on our enemies and not our friends and allies like our European NATO allies in Canada and Mexico.
Texas Representative Michael McCall on Fox. China's retaliated against the U.S. over steep tariffs on steel and aluminum. Growing speculation as to what's on a secret recording made by President Trump's former lawyer, Michael Cohen.
Karen McDougal sold her story to the parent company that owns the National Enquirer in August of 2016 for $150,000, but that story was never published in a practice known as catch and kill. The payment then candidate Trump and Cohen were discussing on this recording in question was apparently separate from the magazine payment and was never made.
Fox's Laura Ingle, the president, says he knew nothing about a payment to McDougal. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Last year, the Dow Jones Industrial Average was up just over 25%. Everything was so good, even the self-help experts were giving out investment advice. But you also saw a lot of fear. Fear of missing out and fear of crashing. But here's the thing. Fear is an emotion. It's not an investment strategy. And if you're making your own investment decisions, emotion plays a role whether or not you realize it. So make 2018 the year that you kick fear out of your portfolio. Make an appointment with a Financial Engines advisor today and get a solid, logical financial plan for your future. One that helps take some of the fear out of the equation. Because self-help is for gurus, not your financial security and retirement. Get to financialengines.com today.
Hi, I'm Stacy Tallarico with Financial Engines here in Ann Arbor. I'm ready to work with you to help make your financial goals a reality. Go to financialengines.com or call 248-348-3535 today.
Your bridge to recovery and wellness is WellBridge. WellBridge is redefining the rehabilitation and nursing care experience with the most amazing care facilities you've ever seen. All WellBridge locations offer a resort-like atmosphere, and their driving goal is to provide each guest with an epic experience. Here's former patient Evelyn Danielson from Brighton.
It was excellent. It wasn't only just the physical part of it, doing your exercises with them. It was the RNs, even down to the kitchen people that came in and said, "What can we fix you? What do you like? We'll try to do it for you." And everything with a smile. I couldn't get over. I would heartily recommend WellBridge.
For rehabilitation and nursing care, ask for something epic. Ask for WellBridge. In Brighton, Fenton, Novi, and Pinckney. Now looking for talented nurses and certified nurse assistants to join their growing team, WellBridge invites everyone to learn more about them at thewellbridgegroup.com. WellBridge, your bridge to recovery and wellness starts here.
And welcome back. Thanks for tuning in to Catch Our Drift. In studio with me, Alex Wassell.
Good to see you.
Good to have you here, man. Yeah. So let's take care of a little business. July is Daylily month, so you can contact specialty growers and get yourself some daylilies. That's like we call them sometimes the orange ones, the ditch lilies, or the there's another name for them I don't remember. But anyways, daylilies are pretty, and you can reach them at 517-546-7742. That's 517-546-7742. Get your specialty growers flowers, annuals, perennials, herbs, veggies, you name it, they've got it. 517-546-7742, and they're located on Golf Club Drive in Howell. So there you go. Okay, so we were talking about NATO and Russia, and we've got a call from, guess who? Is that Ed? On what line do we have Ed on? 2. Ed, welcome to the show.
Wow. I got to wait all this time and come on after Joe? I mean, I've been waiting the whole show. I got to wait till after Joe.
Listen, you weren't waiting.